Taurus, my name is Nigel and you have found Alchemy. This is going to be your May 2024 reading. We're doing something a little different. I'm going to shift into warp speed, lay out your tarot cards, lay out your charms, and do the oracle cards on camera in real time. I will see you, Taurus, on the other side. Hello Taurus, welcome to your May 2024 reading. Okay, so let's look at this. You have here in your career and finances, you did pull the Magician, and on this side of the Magician, it looks like he is facing something, but he has a certain secret weapon behind his back. Perhaps what you show people is a fraction of what you're capable of, a fraction of what you have. You could be protecting something that's yours. There is hope here, a lot of hope in finances, and it looks like you're going to begin a new story here with this charm. And it looks pretty good. I have to be honest with you. There may be certain things that you are hiding, and I don't think it's done in a nefarious way or anything. It's just sort of self-protection. But whatever it is you're doing here as the Magician, I would keep doing it. Here in your career and finances, you have an end to a cycle, beginning of a new cycle, a really good cycle. So this is a happy ending and a happy beginning. You have also, this is sort of clarified with Libyan desert glass. This is the remnants of a meteor. And it's said that Libyan desert glass was also in King Tut's crown. So whatever it is you're going towards here, Taurus, is going to be lucrative. Your money and your finances and your career, it all looks really good. It looks like you're definitely going to be getting some news this month that everything is where it should be and it's headed in a direction that's really, really good for you. Here in social life, you do have here, let me move that for a second and move this for a second. You do have this rebirth card, something may have died in your social life. You may be upset with someone. You may have been upset with someone. Something may have ended here with the death card, but you have a rebirth card here. It may be a new social group. It may be a new person in your social group. You may have gotten rid of someone in your social group. You may be sort of cold towards this person. I'm not really sure what this person did to deserve it, but I would imagine it wasn't very nice, and you reacted just so. You have this amplifier here, this crystal. Anytime this crystal lands on something, the card or sector is amplified, and this amplification landed on this King of Swords. So yeah, I'm definitely, actually this is the Queen of Swords, but it doesn't really matter whether you're male or female. You're stepping into this role and you see the ice behind her and you see this amplification. You're not messing around. There is somebody that did something to turn you to ice in your social circle. It could be anybody in your social circle. Here in your love department, well, before I get to that, the sign of Aquarius did come up, and also the Queen of Swords is an Aquarian in many people's minds. So it represents air. You absolutely could step into this energy at any time yourself, as a Taurus. So don't get too hung up on the signs. The only reason I bring it up is because this Aquarius symbol came up. There could be somebody that an air sign like that is being cold towards you. Either way, it looks like you're disconnecting from somebody in your life. And maybe instead of this being an Aquarian, for some of you, this could have happened during Aquarius season, January, February. But the Aquarius is definitely on the table for a reason. And it's on the table, in my opinion, twice. So you have to let me know in the comments how that applies to you. You have in your love and partnerships, in your love life, you may have been feeling pretty trapped, pretty alone. You may have felt like you were in a mental prison, but I have to tell you, in the month of May, you're going to start seeing the light here. Something new is going to catch your eye. There is this feeling of being trapped, or feeling of being in a sort of anxious mental prison, maybe alone, is definitely something deep that happened within you. I do believe that the sun is going to come up on that part of your life this month. Please do let me know. Here in health and well-being, you do have joy, and this joy is connected to your money. So there's something definitely happening with your money this month that's going to improve your well-being and increase your joy for sure. You have here the charm of I love you to the moon and back. There is also this side of, this is the strength card, Leo energy, but more than that, it is the side, on this side of the card, it's somebody facing something. You could be facing, honestly, you could be facing someone in your family. You could be facing something within you, a demon within you. But there is something old here that you're facing with this infinity sign. This is something that's been around for a long time. And it does impact your well-being. And I'm not sure whether this is a family member that you go head-to-head with, or this is something within yourself that you're recognizing as toxic, and so you're doing away with. Here in... hold on one moment. I wanted to relight the candles. Sorry about that. So, yeah, this is somebody in your family that you might go head to head with. This is something within yourself that you might go head to head with. Here in your home and family, Spirit is asking you to be brave. There is something you need to be brave about. There might be an offer coming in, or a question or a request from somebody younger than yourself. They might be coming to ask you about something. I don't know. The charm of passion is here, and also it says, where there's a will, there's a way. And this might be some kind of advice you're giving someone younger than yourself in your family here about their life. Maybe they're looking to follow a passion of theirs. Maybe you're telling them where there's a will, there's a way. Maybe you're explaining to them certain stories about your life that will enable them somehow to move forward. But this is definitely someone younger. It could be a water sign, but it really doesn't have to be. It is someone younger than yourself within your family asking for some sort of advice, I believe, from you. It's telling you to be brave. I think that you need to be brave and share your stories. I think there are stories that you have that are valuable for younger people to hear. And maybe how you decided to do certain things in business, maybe where you started out versus where you ended up. I think that these stories are going to be very important to pass down to the younger members of your family. Here in Spirit and Self, you do have travel indicated with the plane, so that's good. I mean, you are traveling. You have the Ace of Wands here, so this is passion and freedom in your spirit. It looks like you're really entering into a good time. It does say, I choose strength. You are a very strong sign in general, being a Taurus, but I do think you're going to step into your strength even more this month. It says life is a gift, and I do think that you are feeling that. There on some level, you're starting to feel gratitude for certain things in your life. It may be changing your energy, and it does say, we're all mad here. So there is a touch of madness within all of us. And I do think that's lighthearted and fun. I do really believe that you're going to be traveling and following this passion. And you might have a passion for travel. Interesting. Here in the advice column, you have the card of Pisces. It is the Hanged Man. Spirit is asking you to really think long and hard before you make any decisions, before you move forward with anything. This is a time of your life where you really should be going introspective before making any decisions. Spirit is on your side here with the Saint Michael emblem here. So you are protected here, Taurus. You have a lot of activity in your business and your money, for sure. Your social life, like I said, it looks like somebody might have pissed you off, or you may have pissed someone else off, but man, and here it looks like you're seeing the light at the end of a long tunnel when it comes to your love life. It looks like you have a glow up of some kind here. And as far as yourself, you may really be looking at yourself and scrutinizing yourself and trying to look at your inner demons and work through them. Or like I said, this might be someone that you're standing, before, sort of standing up to finally. Yeah, very, very cute reading. I like it. You do have your birthday reading, which is a lot more detailed. It goes birthday to birthday. It's been posted, Taurus. So it's 2024 to 2025. And it is a pick a card reading, so it should be a lot more personal. But let's do this. Let's clarify some of this stuff. Show me money for Taurus, please. In the money sector for Taurus, you do have Apple. You might be tempted. There was another sign that got this in the exact same place. And I'm trying to remember who it was. But you might be tempted, and that did fall into your money. There's something that might be tempting to you. And I do think it's a test. I think that you need to pass this test. Maybe somebody's going to ask you for money. Maybe somebody, the fact that they're asking you for money may not be the test. Like, it might not be, well, make sure to say no because this is a test. Maybe that's it, for sure, for some of you. But I think for many of you, it might be the opposite. It might be a test that way. So you will be tested here with your money in the month of May. And so look for that. You have career and business, this beautiful earth energy here you have here. And you have dark man, dealings with a dark man. This end to the end, you're closing a chapter here with your career, and it has something to do with the dark man. Now, the dark man could be dark complexion, dark hair. Many times when I pull this card, the dark man represents somebody that's not too nice, to be honest with you. Let's look at your social life. Social life, please, for Taurus. Social life for Taurus. You have August. So this whole thing it definitely could be cleared up in August. Whatever it is you're having a problem with someone. I'm not saying that this person's terrible or wonderful, but this whole problem that you're having with them might reach into August. I do know many Taurian people that hold grudges. I have a Taurus moon. I get it. My mother was a Taurus. Some of you do. Some of you don't. It depends on the rest of your chart. But if you're one of them that does hold a grudge, it looks like this grudge is going to reach into August. Somebody upset you. There's definitely someone upset you. Or you upset someone else. But look to August for this to be a little bit straightened out. Show me Taurus's love life up here, please. You have 2. You have Lily. Spiritual love is coming into your life here, Taurus. And you have Elephant. A long journey, either physical or mental. This has been a long journey for you, Taurus. Definitely. It's been a long journey, this love situation. You have traveled long and far, and you're going to meet, if you haven't already, some of you might have already met this person. But if you haven't, you will. You have here facing this demon. Show me for Taurus facing this demon, please. You have Fly, and it says a period of ill health and depression. I think that whatever it is that this is about, if you're facing a toxicity within yourself, okay, it caused toxicity in your body. It could be ill health. It could be depression. It could be anxiety. It could be anything. It manifested somehow. If you're facing someone else in your family, this person has spread toxicity to you or to someone else. This person may be toxic. But if this is you, I could see that you're really recognizing certain things and you're making changes. And I think that That's all we could ask ourselves, is to grow and to recognize things. But for others of you, this is definitely someone in your family that you may have to face, you may have to stand up to, someone that in the past has spread toxicity, and you may have to hold a mirror up to that person's face. Show me home and family here. Home and family. You have casket, someone going out of your life or at the end of a situation. Listen, remember when I said you need to pass these stories down to the younger people? You need to share things. I think someone's going to be asking you for advice. We need to do this while we're still here on Earth. A lot of people forget that. Obviously, I'm not saying that your time is limited and you only have X amount of time left. No, but this is a reminder that we're all human, and at any moment we could be gone, and so will all our stories, and so will all our advice. So I think it's time for you to pass that knowledge and wisdom on to someone that honestly looks like they need it. You have in spirit and self. In spirit and self, too many cards. Spirit and self. Spirit and self. You have two. I'll take both. You have scissors, disappointment in some affair. I do think that you were disappointed here by someone, and I do think it stretches into your social life. But I do think these scissors are you just snipping that away and you really enjoying your life, and just, it says life is a gift. I think that you're really feeling your mortality. And when I say that, it doesn't matter whether you're 80 or 20. I think you're starting to see how precious life is, and how you really have to cut out the toxicity and the bad parts whenever possible. You have arrow. It says you're on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. And I would say so. This whole reading points to someone who's done a lot of work and is on the right path. You have here the Hanged Man for guidance from spirit. And you have needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted. Beautiful reading. Love it for you. I really do. This is just really, really nice. I do think a wish is going to be granted. I do think you're going to be tested here. But just understand, and I can't say specifically what it's going to be, because it's going to be different for every Taurus listening to me. But in the month of May, you're going to be tested, and you're going to, in regards to your money. Helping people sometimes is a really good thing. Sometimes it's a lesson we have to learn. Sometimes we have to learn to say no too. So like I said, it'll be different for all of you, but keep a lookout for this test. Many of the things that you have been waiting for, you are getting this month, Taurus, for sure. You're 1111. Here's your toxicity. It's Capricorn, but it's the toxicity leaving your life. It's the devil looking elsewhere. Something coming into your life that is true and clear and good. You maybe have been feeling trapped. I think we did discuss that over here. But I have to tell, and you may have felt that you may have felt like you worked really hard in your life to no avail. But I really think this month is the month for newness and you moving past that. I do think you may have had to steal part of this. I do think that part of your happiness was something you had to actually actually be very smart and be very wise, and it wasn't just given to you. This was something you needed to negotiate, if that makes sense to you. You do have somebody, and I do think this is you, looking to the past to find answers to the present. And here you are independently set as far as money goes, for sure. But if you look in the background and you see there is someone trying to get your attention here, Taurus, and I'm not saying that's a warning, but you may be so focused on yourself that you don't see that, and I think that's going to be brought to light this month. Here you have, make sure you're not so focused on certain things that you miss the big thing in the background. There is something going on in the background in both of these cards, and you You may be thinking of something that you've lost, but I have to tell you, you're going to have choices, and the past is the past. You have love coming into your life here, whether you're male or female, or whether you like men or women. You have love coming into your life, and this love is going to feel good. It's going to feel comforting. It's going to feel like a respite. It's going to feel like a gift. It's going to be passionate, for sure. Yeah, here's your Ace of Cups. This might be something that you keep to yourself. This, if you see, notice how like the side of this picture is light and bright, and on this side it is still the Ace of Cups, but it's something that's done in the cloak of darkness. You may be keeping this relationship off social media. Here is the card of Sagittarius. It's the great alchemist. You might be involved with the Sagittarius, or this might be you alchemizing your life, changing one thing into another, going on to a higher plane. And here we go. This is your manifestation coming true, your manifestation heading towards you. And you have the card of victory. You couldn't ask for a nicer reading, Taurus. This is beautiful. All right, let me pull one of these cards. These cards are a little stiff because they're new, but please, give me one for Taurus. Give me one for Taurus. Just one. Give me the right card. Give me one for Taurus. Very specific, Taurus. Let's see. Gaia, earth, nature, embodiment. You falling back into your earth energy. Love that for you. Yeah, you're going to be very grounded by the time this month is over, for sure. You're going back to your nature, but you're going back to your original nature. Before, it looks like there was some damage done to you when you were younger, or you know, it's old damage, and it looks like you're repairing that old damage, and it also looks like you are going back to what you may have been before that happened. And I think that's just a beautiful, I feel very beautiful energy coming from this reading. I do think you're getting rid of some toxic things in your life. Give me one more for Taurus, please. You have lack and doubts and Pluto on the bottom of the deck. So yeah, you may enter this month with some, I don't think it's lack, I think it's doubts. I think you may be doubting certain things in your life, and I do think that there is a transformation going on here. You may have Aquarius, I mean, I didn't mention this before, but you may have Aquarius highly aspected in your chart. If that's true, look up Pluto and Aquarius 2024. There's a lot going on astrologically. I'm not an astrologer, but I do read a lot about it because I'm an Aquarian. No matter what, though, you have transformation going on in your life, and that is absolutely very, very evident in this reading. I am going to, give me 1 second here. Oh, it's over here. I'm going to pull one more card for you. I'm only doing this for some people when I'm called to. Give me one more for Taurus, please. One more for Taurus, please. Just one more. One more for Taurus. Motion, air. And see, yeah, you know, there's a lot of Aquarian energy here on the table, and that is an air sign. I don't know what this means to you. If you please let me know in the comments if this means something to you. But you do have a lot of air here on the table, and it looks like it runs fairly deep. Aquarius was mentioned over and over again. That might have something to do with Aquarius in your life or in your chart. But definitely air is mentioned here, and transformation is evident here, Taurus. You are going back to your roots. You're going back to a time before the damage occurred. Expect miracles. Big hugs. Namaste.